Rakesh ji, do you believe that cinema on sports, has an impact on, the society, the culture, and the way people behave when they see someone successful on the big screen?
Yeah, hi, good morning, good afternoon, actually. Thank you for coming, and this is amazing. This is after a long time we are witnessing. I remember we were doing the marketing rounds for Tufan just last month, and it was all virtual, 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 virtual. It was never one-to-one. So we had forgotten how it feels like the energy in a room is totally different. And so thank you so much for that. Sports, I think first uh, is the greatest event, Olympics. Nothing can be bigger than that as far as sports is concerned. And what was very special for us, beside the 7 medals, I think we need to do much better, not be satisfied with 7 with a country of such talent, depth, size, population, is that the women stood out. Now that's a huge statement for our country. And I think it will be very simple if we just hand over our country to the women and the men should just take a back seat and retire. It will make things very easier and faster. And each story of each of those girls out there is incredible. I've tried to know as much I can in my limited way. They all fought major obstacles in their neighborhood, within their family, in the society, uh, supported by their loved ones, not supported by their loved one, but it just kept them going. Who have stood out are the winners, but there are many more stories. There's Duti Chand out there who didn't make it, and her story is incredible. And the list just goes on and on. So there's a huge learning curve for our country, is to now not finally, I think the girl power should take a bow, and we have to acknowledge that, and not just in words, in action. So that was the real standout point for me. And sports, तो sports होता है. If you look at any evolved society in the world, culturally, economically, socially, politically, countries you see is France, Germany, Japan, USA, China now. All are great sporting nations. So there is a connection there. It's not in my head. There's a definite connection, and countries which turn around. And it's yeah, something like that.
Mrinal, of course, picking up from here, and you are a mixed martial arts exponent yourself. Do you see yourself playing a sports person sometime soon? Given that, yeah, he said more women in Olympics.
Rita and sir, thank you for making me a part of this event. Thank you guys for coming, and I'm really happy to have a conversation with you, like one-on-one. Yes, of course, I would love to be a part of a film where I am a sports person. You know, I can't wait to actually, because and also like the way. Thank you to Rakesh sir for writing Ananya. She, I think she's amazing, not because she's vulnerable, but because there's, you know, she's so strong, and we really need women like Ananya. And even in future films that I do, I want to be somebody who's mentally strong, and something that people have, like, we meet a lot of girls in our real life, and they're the heroes, you know. Like, having said that, yes, I'm waiting for Sir to give me a script where I get to play either, you know, I would love to be a swimmer because I'm hydrophobic. And I was reading the book, and I read that Sir's son was mentioning that how he just pushed him into the pool without any notice while he was 3. And I really need a director like Rakesh sir who could just like push me in that pool or in that ocean, and I just want to like get rid of my fear. And so probably I can, like, sir, if you're making a film like that, I would love to be a part of it.
Uh, Most certainly, homework to mil gaya, chalo. I was without a job now. I have now one. No, incredible. And I think, Mrinal, you are already a part of a very important sports film. And you are the main protagonist in the film, along with Farhan, of course. And you are the main mover, you are the voice of the film, you are the soul of the film. For the uninitiated who haven't seen Tufan yet, how many of us have seen Tufan? Sorry. Okay, this is great, actually.
I'm also going to
Most
raise
Oh,
of
my
wow.
hands.
Yeah. I've never had such a reaction on any of my film that more than 50% of the house has seen it. Yes, over time, I'm sure we'll all catch it. So, for the ones who haven't seen the film, it's about making the right choices in life. And all of us always have choices. And this has been written in our Puranas and the Vedas always. And that's the beauty is they've never preached you, they've always given you a choice and then you have to choose. And that's Mrinal's character in the film called Ananya Prabhu. Ananya Prabhu is a doctor. She's independent, she's confident, she has a voice. And how she molds the life of a street fighter, a goon, you know, a gang member of a bhai. And she sees the fire in him and she channelizes him into becoming a great a boxer, a sportsman, and a national champion who has potential to go out uh, and win more laurels for the country also. It's a very heart-rending film. Also, it is not so simple for her. It is not just uh, showing somebody the path. She also is fighting her own demons and her own war of bias and prejudice in what the society faces at large. So it was not an easy role, Mrinal, and I'm so glad that you accepted to be a part of it. And today, no, it's not in that way, but the universe conspires. I think the right thing happens to all of us, always if we stay positive. So you're already part of a sports film, another
I
sports
am,
film.
yes. Another I want to do, but Rita, I have
She's
to
greedy,
mention.
yeah.
I am very greedy. I'm very selfish when it comes to an actor. But trust me, Rita, when I was on the movie set, on Tufan when we were filming, and I'm a big fan of real locations, and so he himself is. He told me one thing that Mrinal, that's your playground. Just go play. Just go act. He never told me what I'm supposed to do, and that's what I love about him. If he felt like I was little distracted or I was going little off track, he would always be like, Ani, let's do it this way. I was like,
How
okay, and
nice.
that's the most beautiful thing about Sir. Um, and trust me, I cannot get enough. I mean, I just feel like, even though the journey too fun, we've stopped, we're not filming anymore. I just want to go back on sets, and I literally am having the hangover of, I'm missing my set so much, and I can't wait for Sir to make Tufan 2 or where I'm actually in the ring this time.
Amazing. So that's two sports-based films from Rakesh ji, of course, Bhag Milka Bhag and Tufan. And that's about the success. But in the book, what's interesting and what we've done is gone to the story behind the stories, right? And there is a part of your struggle and your early days where he was, sleeping in a room with 16 people. And, everyone has that. I think every artist, has that struggle and that shapes you. And that also fires you up in so many ways to do so much better. Mrinal, any high point of your struggle that you'd like to share with us? Because
So my family had moved to Kerala, and I was staying here in a hostel. And I really did not enjoy the hostel life. Trust me. Um, I used to dream that one day I'll just like have house of my own, and I really worked towards it. And the progress, it took like lot of time, but it happened, and I knew that one day I'm going to make that difference. Uh, to appear in front of camera and to appear on television was like a big task, because coming from a Maharashtrian background, from a family who was not really comfortable with me being an artist, being an actor, it was difficult to convince them. But like Mughal Azam changed everything for Sir. For me, it was Three Idiots.
Wow.
Yes, so like how you see how the characters, they follow their heart, they follow their passion, and पैसे तो क्या है, अगर आप आपका job, if you enjoy working, if you love doing what I mean, you should just enjoy doing what you really love. So I just followed that, and I made sure that I somehow, I'm sorry, mom and dad, but I convinced and I manipulated them to allow me to pursue Bachelor of Mass Media, and then allow me to to be an actor. And after the first show, they were so proud of me, because I had a conversation. This was the first time I was having an honest conversation with my family. I think these were very, very important. Also for like my friends, they are unable to do what they want to, they desire, because their parents want them to be in a certain way. They want them to be either a doctor or an engineer. But trust me, whoever, I'm like, please guys, like allow your kids to follow their passion, and I'm sure they will excel, because nobody is as amazing. In the book also, there's sir has mentioned that the biggest competitor is you yourself. So, बट स्कूल में ये सिखाया जाता है कि उसको इतने मार्क्स मिले तो तुमको भी ज़्यादा मार्क्स मिलना चाहिए. So please don't compare your child with the other kids around. So this journey, from making the transition from medical to Bachelor of Mass Media, from mass media to television, from television to films, it's a constant um, struggle, hustle. But I'm kind of loving it, because I enjoy drama in my life.
Wonderful. So, Rakeshji, you of course, in the book we talk about how you started off with garment exports, and then over 200 advertising films before you actually landed in cinema. And I call it a landing because there's been so much that cinema is grateful for you landing in cinema. Why did you land in cinema? If you could tell the people here today. And then, Mrinal, we could go to how you landed in cinema.
Let's start with
So the credit goes to my father. He's a banker, but he loves watching films. If I play a song, or he will tell me which year this song was shot, which movie it is, who's the composer, and how old he was, or which theater did he watch that film in. So dad, we had that VCR, and he used to get movies like Kati Patang, Aradhana, Hathi Mere Sathi. These were like गिने चुने 2-3 CDs होते थे, और क्योंकि दूरदर्शन होता था, केबल नहीं था, तो हर लंच और डिनर पे हम लोग वही CD को, आराधना को, कटी पतंग को हम घिसते रहते थे, जब तक वो घिस ना जाए. तो ये फिल्में हम देखकर बड़े हुए, और आई थिंक ये एक्टिंग का कीड़ा भी डैड ने ही हमारे अंदर डाला है. इसीलिए मैंने उनसे पूछा कि क्या पापा आपको हीरो बनना था, कभी सोचा था दैट यू वांटेड टू बी अ हीरो. ही इज़ लाइक, बनना तो था, लेकिन मेरी मम्मी थी, पापा थे, आपकी मम्मी थी, अब मेरी वाइफ और 2 बच्चे, सबका ध्यान कैसे रखूँगा. तो हीरो हमारे लिए उस वक्त थोड़ा मतलब कुछ ज़्यादा ही, मतलब ये सपना, इट वॉज अनअचीवेबल. सो आई वाज लाइक ठीक है. एंड दिस कॉन्वर्सेशन आई हैड विथ हिम व्हेन आई वाज इन 12th स्टैंडर्ड. और वो मेरे दिमाग में कहीं ना कहीं था कि मेरा डैड का सपना नहीं हुआ पूरा, लेकिन मैं करूँगी. And that's how it happened. I remember fighting for the cable connection. I remember fighting for getting myself enrolled into that the library where the CD libraries used to be. You know, at that point of time, we used to rent the DVDs and watch. The first Hollywood movie I watched was Frida.
Right.
Yes, where Salma Hayek featured in it. And I was like, Salma Hayek, I really want to be like her. And the best thing that happened during Love Sonia was I got a call from my director, Tabriz Noorani, saying that, you know, Demi Moore and Salma Hayek are friends. And Demi showed the poster to Salma, and Salma says, oh my God, Mrunal looks like me. And I'm like, oh my God, did
I
she
was just
really-
going to say that.
did she say that? And I was very happy. So you know, when I was facing the camera for the first time during my audition, I was staying in a hostel and my first monologue was about mother. मैं बहुत मिस कर रही थी मम्मी को क्योंकि मैं हॉस्टल में थी और मम्मा केरला में थी, हम दोनों रो रहे थे. I was 17 years old. And in that room, when that audition was happening, I just felt like I was talking to my mother. And that was the time I made best friends, you know, with camera. So that's how I felt कि this is it. Film ही मेरे लिए सब कुछ है. Three Idiots literally changed my life, and I'll always be thankful to that movie. And there are many actors like Irfan sir, Tabu. They are my favorite performers. When I was studying literature, The Namesake, the book, हम लोग ने cheating की, मैंने cheating की, मैंने book नहीं पढ़ी थी. मैंने सीधी जाके movie देखी क्योंकि I connect more to visuals. But I feel like literature is something that allows an actor to explore and understand the journey. So I started read. I was not a reader. Let me admit that. I started reading poetry. I followed Rupi Kaur, and then my co-actors. When I used to watch them read, I used to keep asking. They used to read to me. So. And the first time I got a book, Present, The Fault in Our Stars, which I told you, I'm a sucker for romance. So when I started, जब मैंने वो book पढ़नी शुरू की, तो मुझे, you know, that curiosity build हो रही थी कि आगे क्या होगा, या मुझे ऐसी और रोमांटिक मूवीज फिल्म्स पढ़नी है. एंड इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ तब होती है जब मूवीज़ भी होती है और बुक्स भी होती है, तो आप दोनों कंपेयर कर सकते हैं. तो मेरे लिए अगर आप पूछे, आई एम मोर ऑफ अ विजुअल पर्सन, एंड you know, Harry Potter and all these films really like excited me, and when I was growing up. But talking about, let's get back to the question. I get distracted a lot. But the question, how did I land? Yes, I landed. I think it's because of the credit goes to my dad. I don't know कैसे react करेंगे पापा, लेकिन
I'm sure he'll be very happy.
you know, he was hesitant to allow me to be in this field क्योंकि लोग डरते हैं. उनको लगता है कहीं मेरी बेटी बिगड़ ना जाए, कहीं कुछ गलत ना हो जाए. लेकिन everything is, I met like the best people. मैं हमेशा अच्छे लोगों के साथ, talented लोगों के साथ, और you know, working with Rakesh sir was like a dream come true because I had mentioned this earlier also. मैंने उनको Facebook पे मैसेज भेजा था भाग मिल्खा भाग देखने के बाद. मैं अकेली थिएटर में देख रही थी मूवी, और मुझे फिल्में अकेले देखना बहुत पसंद है क्योंकि मुझे वो डिस्टर्ब करना अच्छा नहीं लगता है, कोई अगर मुझे डिस्टर्ब करे. तो मैं बहुत इंस्पायर हुई थी वो फिल्म देखने के बाद, और मैंने सर को मैसेज भी भेजा था. आई डोंट थिंक ही इज़ एक्टिव ऑन फेसबुक, लेकिन ट्रस्ट मी टुडे ऑल्सो दिस बुक हैज़ चेंज्ड माई लाइफ. I'll tell you how. You know, when after Tufan, I keep cribbing. I keep sending sir messages. Sir, I really miss you because there's nobody like him. I adore him. I respect him. I worship him because he's really like the best director, my dream director that I really wanted to work with. Or The Stranger in the Mirror. Yes, I met that stranger in the mirror. In between the shots, जब जो दूसरे डायरेक्टर्स हैं, अगर उनको लगता है कि मेरा परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा नहीं था, मैं वैनिटी में आकर बैठती और मैं मिरर के सामने मैं अपने आप को देखती रहती हूँ. मैं ये नहीं देखती कि मेकअप कैसा है या मैं कैसी लग रही हूँ, लेकिन मुझे मेरी पूरी हिस्ट्री आ जाती कि वाई डिड आई स्टार्ट, एंड दैट्स व्हेन द रियल मी, यू नो, बहुत कम लोगों को वो पावर होता है अपने अंदर के अपने आप को मिला पाए. सो आई थिंक ही इज दैट पर्सन हु इंट्रोड्यूस्ड मी टू माई सेल्फ.
Amazing. A round of applause for Rakesh ji. Rakesh ji, your landing. I know it's in the book.
My landing was very simple. I took a flight from Terminal 1 in Delhi and landed in Terminal 3 in Mumbai. And so I landed. No, but everybody has their own journey, and it's just happened. Yeah, I think I had the direction right, and then you keep following your path, uh, and you and it's not ki movies is the ultimate. It's like she was saying, and if I were to understand, is the process, which is so interesting. And we do a lot of big hoo-ha, hawa about films and, film personalities as such. They're representing the audiences. Yes, in a glorified, dramatized way. So I think if you keep following your heart and keep making choices day on day, even now, we've landed in movies, but this is where it begins. This is not the destination. Abhi, यहाँ पे you have to make a choice. Shall I make this film or that film? Um, will this film get made? Then there are hard choices. You face the more difficult the script is, the more difficult to get finances for it and get everything around. They're like-minded people who come together. So that much more conviction you need. So
And the purpose of what you want to say.
yeah, most certainly. I think there are two ways of looking at anything. Is even if I'm cooking simple dal chawal, is like could be बना दिया हो गया खा लो. एक होता है उसमें प्यार डाल के उसको कितनी पैशनेटली बनता है वो, और तो मज़ा आता है. Yeah.
Thank you, Rakesh ji. I was looking at the women who have fed me, my mother and my mother-in-law right here. Okay, you spoke about your father and how he was an important part of your life. And Rakesh ji also has spoken so much about his father and his mother and her cooking.
Oh,
right?
Annapurna,
And the food. Rakesh ji's mother's name was Annapurna, and she was a vegetarian all her life. But she used to make amazing dahi mutton for so many people that used to come just to have that. What is your journey around food and the food that your mother has made for you?
I eat, sleep, dream food.
Not visible.
I make sure that it's not visible. But one of the reason why I really wanted my mom to come back and live with me in Mumbai is because the food. I really, really miss that. And I being a Maharashtrian, the fish and the curries, I really, really miss. And I have made so many friends in every city only because of food. I've bonded over food. And I think, so I was a very shy child. I used to never speak. My dad, he got transferred and I changed 11 schools in my life. So having a
That's a lot.
conversation, that's a lot. Having a conversation with, friends was very difficult for me. So I always used to begin the conversation, कि आज टिफिन में क्या लाया तूने? आज मैंने टिफिन में ये लाया. So, food was like an icebreaker for me. And I think food is very important. On set also, we only kept
I was just
talking
going to
about
come to
food.
that.
In the book, it's only about, food. There's just food everywhere.
There's in fact a very nice anecdote in the book where during the preparation of Bhag Milka Bhag, when Farhan sir wanted to, really stay away from oily food, and he used to dangle naans in front of him to tempt him. So that's also an episode in the book. Since we are, we have some strength in numbers here on this stage and we are two women here, I want to ask you one thing. How has the projection and the role of women in cinema changed? Rakesh ji, of course, he has a very intentional and purposeful way to cast a woman and her arc, her character arc in the film. And that, of course, is extremely encouraging because women get a chance to perform, to express themselves. And you have, recently worked with him. How do you see that as defining the way women themselves are seen in cinema?
Thank you for that question. And I'm grateful to Rakesh sir and the writers of the film to write Ananya. It's a very unique role. I've always been a big fan of Smita Patil ji, and the kind of choices she made when it comes to her career, the films that she was part of. I felt like Smita ji was way ahead of her time. और मुझे ना हमेशा ऐसे फिल्मों का हिस्सा बनना था जो एक इम्पैक्ट छोड़ सके, और हमारे लाइफ में भी आपकी मम्मी या आपकी मदर इन लॉ या आपकी बेटी, दे आर एज स्ट्रॉन्ग, बट वाई वॉज इट नॉट प्रोजेक्टेड इन द मूवीज़? क्यों मूवीज़ में हमेशा ऐसे दिखाया जाता था कि हीरो हमेशा हीरोइन को प्रपोज करता है और जब तक वो हाँ ना बोले वो उसके पीछे पड़ पड़ के पागल, उसको लिटरली दैट डे आई वाज वाचिंग अ वेरी आइकॉनिक फिल्म where the boyfriend proposed to the girl. Sridevi ma'am was a part of it, and जब तक वो हाँ नहीं कहती थी वो बाइक पे ऐसे स्पीड करे जा रहा था. मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आया, क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, क्योंकि यही चीज़ लोग देखते हैं और अपनाते हैं अपनी ज़िंदगी में. और एक चीज़ जो मुझे अच्छी लगी कि अनन्या प्यार में है, लेकिन पहला जो स्टेप इस रिलेशनशिप में अगर आप देखें तूफान, तो वो लेती है वो पहला स्टेप. शी इज़ द वन हु इज़ गोइंग एंड आस्किंग. सो दिस इज़ दैट स्मॉल डिफरेंस बट अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस in terms of cinema, the way it is portrayed. So thank you, sir. And गए वो दिन जहाँ पे लड़की बेचारी होती थी, एंड बस हो गया अभी. वी शुड जस्ट ट्रीट इट इक्वल वे में. जो एक लड़का या एक आदमी करने के काबिल है, वो लड़कियाँ भी उसके काबिल है. तो समानता से अगर हम देखें और ट्रीट करें हर एक को, तो बहुत बेटर होगा. और तूफान जैसे और ऐसे कई ऐसे फिल्में मैं चाहती हूँ कि ऑल द डायरेक्टर्स, द अपकमिंग डायरेक्टर्स टू मेक स्ट्रॉन्ग मूवीज लाइक दीज. एंड आई एम रियली हैप्पी टू डेब्यू विद लव सोनिया, बिकॉज दैट मूवी लिटरली चेंज्ड एवरीथिंग फॉर मी, द वे आई थिंक, द वे आई function. And we really need more filmmakers and scripts and stories that is going to change the way people look at women.
Rakesh ji, for you.
It's not a debate for me. It's that I think it needs to start at the family level. It's not about the movies. It's not about. It's at the family level. So if your daughter is, for the longest time, she's not been given the same. मतलब बेटा पैदा हुआ है तो मिठाई बटेगी, बेटी पैदा हुई है तो लाइट ऑफ कर दो. And stuff like that has happened, and which is then seeped into your literature, collective consciousness has seeped into your films. अरे ऑडियंस को यही सुनना है, उनको वही सुनाओ. So that's not an excuse. I'm just trying to see where it all happened. Bygones हो गया अभी. Now we should live in the present and move forward. And yes, conversations are important all along. But more than conversations, practice is even more important. And we were doing a scene in Rang De Basanti where it's a pre-climax scene and everybody is sitting in a bar and they're getting drunk. The boys are getting drunk. Two of the boys don't drink, Aslam and Lakshman Pandey, Atul Kulkarni and Kunal Kapoor. But Amir, Siddharth, Madhavan, they're happily having. And Soha is also with them. So I said, and they all, some are having rum, some are having wine. So I saw the table, I said, where's Soha's glass? Arey, she's a girl. वो movies में दिखाते नहीं ऐसे girls drinking and all. And that I'm talking about 16 years ago, नहीं दिखाते थे. Unless you are like loose character and all or trying to entice somebody. So first I fired that assistant of mine immediately. I said, go sit outside. You're not required in this scene at all.
There's another book inside you.
Yeah.
We haven't covered this.
and said आप बाहर बैठो प्लीज, आपको समझ ही नहीं आया हम कौन सी फिल्म बना रहे हैं और क्या कर रहे हैं. तो फिर if you're doing something, so these things keep happening and recurring time and again. Obviously the film had a very strong female protagonist who Sue McKinley, who comes from the UK in India too. So she is the main instigator of the film as such. She runs the film. So, and every time there doesn't have to be, I completely agree with you about, stalking a woman and falling in love has been the idea of romance in our country. The hero stalks the woman, the heroine, and until then, she's roaming around with her friends and all. The moment she falls in love, वो सलवार कमीज पहनना शुरू कर देती है. ऐसा भी होता था हमारी फिल्म में, बहुत फिल्में हैं ऐसी. Then in Delhi 6 again, I wanted to bring out, because I know old Delhi, I know close societies, and I have seen, I've been part of. As kids, we are playing gully cricket. All the old people are sitting on the chabutra next to the mandir in the small gully. And if a girl of the house just walks in at 6:30 in the evening, everyone will go quiet and say, "यार ये सूरज ढलने के बाद घर आ गया." Then they'll go and speak to the parents. अरे आप छोटू साहब आप क्या कर रहे हैं? Like my mama. ये अच्छे घरों की वो नहीं है. Now, I'm not blaming those guys. I'm also saying because we haven't provided security for our women, we haven't let them feel safe. So somewhere the whole psychosis. And then there are, obviously at a higher level, there have been absolutely statements which are, and movies and by thought leaders who by default say something or meaning it, not meaning it, but it makes a huge impression on the diaspora and the people कि यार ऐसा ही तो है, सही तो बोल रहा है, ऐसा ही होता है. Look at Vandana Kataria and hat-trick scorer. For the longest time, she was discouraged by her neighborhood and all, and only her father stood by her. And today, she represents your country. Not that neighbor out there. Matlab, he's still in the corner shop eating samosa or something. And so there needs to be a deep thought here. We have to look inwards and say कि यार ये हो गया अभी, आगे बढ़ते हैं. And learn from all this, yeah.
अब मैं चाहती हूँ कि हीरोइंस हीरोज को बचाए भागकर है ना, मजा आएगा.
In the spirit of, what he said, आगे बढ़ते हैं, and there's so much evolution. This book itself is about the evolution of a protagonist, right? From his childhood to his youth to his beliefs and how he constantly sought. So after Aks, one of my favorite portions in the book is when he discovers cinema after Aks, because he did not really learn filmmaking, right? So he discovered, and because there was no portion that he had to study, he studied whatever he encountered, or he went where the path led. And because we are here discussing books, and books are such an important part of your evolution as an artist. Maybe we could just, discuss a couple of books that have inspired you, and formed a part of your evolution as an artist. Rakesh ji.
I have to confess, I'm not such an informed reader as such. Some selected books which I keep reading again and again. And some poetry by Sahil Ludhianvi or Gulzar Bhai, To Kill a Mockingbird, Ayn Rand, her Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged, and Virtue of Selfishness and all that. Lately, Alif Shafaq has been very close to my heart, the 40 Rules of Love and all that. Sharat Chandra, Mohsin, Ramdhari Singh Dinkar, Bharti ji, inki kavitaएं. They've reflected, his poem is there in the beginning of Rang De Basanti.
Sahil Ludhianvi. Yeah.
No, Dharamveer Bharti. Huh. And it's, you find those things and then you keep reading them again. I like comic books a lot. They set off your imagination in a big way. I like children's book a lot. Um, I think they are amazing. The cartoons and the simple stories, and I rediscovered them when my kids were growing up and they were going through them. Not rediscovered, actually discovered, because we didn't have those books. We had Rashtrapati and ho gaya. So suddenly realized there's so much of children's literature. That's where it begins in the world. And because we were had the means, so we just filled up their rooms with books and reading habits. And Bharti, my wife, has to read like a book a day or something like that. Well, she's crazy about them, and that has gone into our daughter, our son, Bhairavi and Vedant. So they also read a lot, except me. So looking at they are your best friends. There's no question about them, because what the books do is if you see a movie, everybody is seeing the same film. If there is that one book and 10,000 people are reading it, there are 10,000 different imaginations. So you can relate to yourself in a huge way in the books. I don't think the habit is dying or all that. Those are all very, very, yes, habits might be changing from physical books to digital books and stuff like that. I've seen still people consuming a lot. You go on a metro ride in Tokyo and everybody is just, nobody is looking up. Everybody is deep inside their books and manga and comics and whatever they're reading. All that. So I'm so grateful to you and so blessed that you have managed to put something together with The Stranger in the Mirror. So while we are talking, she is the main culprit. So you have to, any blame is hers. We'll take all the credit. Yeah.
And there's one beautiful thing mentioned in the book that, the only thing that is constant is change. But you have to change too, right? अगर आप नहीं बदलोगे तो कुछ नहीं बदलने वाला. दुनिया बदल जाएगी लेकिन आप वहीं के वहीं रहेंगे. So all these one lines in the book, it has really inspired me. If I'm having a bad day on set, and I have this now, I've made this a habit that in between the shots, जब lighting कुछ change हो रही होती है, तो मैं थोड़ा सा पढ़ लेती हूँ in between the shots. तो एक जो last chapter है जो मेरा बहुत ही favorite है, Mirror. उसमें इतने अच्छे से बखूबी से आपने you wrote it. That's one of my favorite chapter in the book, and it was so overwhelming. Like I believe that after reading this book, I have started जो अपने अंदर के जो instincts होते हैं, I have started following that. क्योंकि वो अंदर की एक आवाज़ होती है, हम हमेशा उसको अनदेखा कर देते हैं, सुनते नहीं है, लेकिन होता वही है जो हमने पहले सोचा था. So I feel like after reading this book, Rita, I think I'm a better person. I'm more aware. So thank you for writing such an amazing book. And so, आपका जितना मैं thank you करूँ उतना कम है.
I have this thing, Rakeshji, sometimes I feel that this is an act of patriotism. I don't know why. This morning I got up thinking that writing this book was a patriotic act, because the cinema that he has made makes us think. And it is so important for people to connect with the motivations and the purpose that fired him. It's not about the glamour, as he very rightly said. It's about the purpose behind what he did, why he did. And, I remember the day the book was going in for printing. And, we had stayed with the book for 4 years, and I think both of us and Dishti had problems letting it go. So, and they said that, give us one last quote to keep in our hand. कि अगर कोई पेज इधर उधर हो गया प्रिंटिंग में तो हम वो कोट डाल दें. So I called him and I said that, sir, J.R.R. Tolkien का एक कोट है, not everyone who wanders is lost. And you remember this, right? We discussed it and I said you keep it with you. अगर एक space, एक page कहीं खुल जाता है, then just write, not everyone who wanders is lost. Because he's had his own journey, you've had your own journey. And every artist, has had their own journey. So, I think this book is the story of a man who followed his heart against all odds. And there is something in it for students, there's something in it for filmmakers, there's most certainly something in it for people who love the idea of India and what India is, and the idea of doing things with integrity and passion and standing for something you believe in. So, Rakesh ji, thank you again.
Thank you, Rakesh sir.
Do we need to
Questions?
Any questions
Yeah.
from
So-
the audiences?
So I had one question. Like, in your movies, the major screen time is, by mirror. So be it, Ux, when you started, be it Delhi 6, Rang De Basanti. So, and also there's a chapter in the book mentioned as you said. So your journey, your interpretation of mirror, if you could enlighten about.
There is there. I would like not to spoil it for the reader.
Okay.
To get their own interpretation. There's a poem on mirrors. There's the last chapter is on mirrors, like she was saying. The book is called Stranger in the Mirror. So obviously, mirror, mirror, mirror हो रहा है. अभी आपने पूछा तो एक और ख्याल आया कि why actually एक तो होते हैं कि rehearsed responses, oh, you look into the mirror and you अपनी आवाज सुनो और ये सब वो तो है. I subconsciously I also feel the best location to film anything in the world, in the universe, past, present, and in the future, will be the actor's face. Not Switzerland, not New York, not Kashmir. It is those eyes and that face. And one is facing the camera at the actor, one is to frame the actor and her consciousness together. It's a double whammy. I think subconsciously that's why I'm driven to it, to find the real character. Because एक तो होता है जो हम हैं, आज हम सब हैं, मैं नीला कोट पहन के आया हूँ, ऐसे मैं नहीं रोज़ घूमता नहीं हूँ. और एक जो हम वाकई में हैं, जो हम वाकई में हैं वो शायद शीशे में ही दिखता है.
Great. Thank you. Any other questions from the audience? Yeah? Neha?
Okay, so my question would be, so for Rakesh, sir, so when you make a film, as you said, you do what you love, right? So during the filmmaking process, there's a whole process. What is the one thing that draws you to, what's your favorite part of making the filmmaking process? Right from the script to post edit, what is your favorite, what draws you to, your favorite part of the filmmaking process? Yeah.
The day you get the money to make the film.
Well said.
Neha is a budding author. I've read a book twice over. It's called Swapped, and it's an incredible plot line, and it actually reminded me of Hux and the whole duality and singularity of a person and the swapping of it. And at a very young age, at 17, she's finished that book, published. It's on the stands. Yeah, so.
Okay, this one's for Neha.
Yeah, it's the process. It's not one single moment. It's the thought, then you start putting it on paper. The moment you start putting it on paper, you've started making the film. So whether, it's not about film is the physical manifestation of the film is what you see on screen. Otherwise, it's already, the process has started. You conceived the baby. Now here, it's not a natural process that the baby will take 9 months. It could take 9 years. It could happen in 90 days. It's then the universe has to conspire. So it's the process which is most enjoyable for me. Most certainly when uh, everybody else joins in, because filmmaking is a collaborative art. When the actors join in, actresses join in, the music director, the poets, the lyricists, the cameraman, then it becomes more vibrant. The energy in the room becomes 100-fold. And then there comes a point where you have to just let go and give it to them and step out. Or take one step back at least, if not 3 steps back. And the drama then unfolds itself. So this whole process is fascinating. And it's, yeah.
Can I add to that? Actually, as an artist, I think what is beautiful is bringing those characters alive. When you surrender yourself to the director. And what is very important is the trust, the faith, belief. And, when we were filming Tufan, मेरी बहुत बुरी आदत थी जाकर देखती थी मेरे बाल तो ठीक है मेरा मेकअप तो ठीक है मेरे वार्डरोब तो ठीक है फिर सर ने मुझे बुलाया उन्होंने मुझे उनका एक किस्सा था अक्स फिल्म से अमिताभ सर के साथ वो सुनाया और उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि अमिताभ सर ने कितने हिट्स दिए हैं वो कभी मॉनिटर पे उस वक्त तो मॉनिटर था भी नहीं रील्स चलती थी मैगजीन्स होती थी और बस बन गई फिल्म फीलिंग तो एक चीज़ जो मैंने बहुत इन्जॉय की इन वाइल फिल्मिंग तूफान इज़ दैट लास्ट शॉट वेयर ही यूज्ड टू से लेट्स शूट वन लास्ट शॉट फॉर लव क्योंकि पूरा ऐसे वो जो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ होती है आपके कंधों पर वो नहीं होता था और फिर तूफान से मैंने एक चीज़ सीखी है कि एज एन आर्टिस्ट आपके जब आप सेट पर होते हो तो आपके लिए वो डेजिग्नेटेड लोग होते हैं जो आपके हेयर मेकअप वार्डरोब के बारे में उसका ख्याल रखेंगे आप सिर्फ अपने काम पर फोकस करो तो ये एक चीज़ मैंने बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट जो मेरे लिए एज एन आर्टिस्ट एज द इनिशियल स्टेज ऑफ माय करियर बहुत सीखना ज़रूरी था कि अपने लोग जो लोग आपके साथ काम कर रहे हैं उन पर भरोसा रखो जब आप भरोसा रखेंगे तब आप अपने अंदर की जो परफॉर्मेंस है वो निकल पाएगी एंड ब्रिंगिंग दोज कैरेक्टर्स अलाइव एंड द ब्यूटी ऑफ राकेश ओम प्रकाश मेहरा सर इज़ when you watch his films, be it, Delhi 6 or Rang De Basanti, Bhag Milkha, Tufan, it feels like a slice of life. You become a part of that film. You feel like you're just enjoying that. You don't feel like you're watching a movie. Like it happened with me when I was watching Tufan. मैंने कभी अनन्या को as मृणाल कभी देखा ही नहीं और वो एक चीज़ मेरे लिए माई पेरेंट्स दे कॉम्प्लीमेंटेड मी सेइंग दैट यार अनन्या ने बहुत अच्छा किया इट्स लाइक अनन्या ने अच्छा किया या मैंने अच्छा किया दे लाइक नहीं अनन्या ने बहुत अच्छा सो दैट वाज द बिगेस्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंट सो द टॉक गेटिंग बैक टू योर क्वेश्चन द बेस्ट थिंग अबाउट द जर्नी विथ राकेश सर वाज अनन्या हाउ शी कैसे वो बेबी का उसका कैसा जन्म होता है ब्रिंगिंग दोज पेपर से वो कैसे एक अनन्या लोगों के जो दिलों में बसी है सो दैट इज़ द फेवरेट पार्ट ऑफ process when it comes to film.
Thank you so much, madam. I think, would any of you like to read a small portion from the book?
You start first.
I'll start. There is the woman who's not on the stage today. We must talk about her for exactly 1 minute. Bharti. Bharti is Rakesh sir's better half, a 2-time National Award winning editor herself, and so many of the perspectives in the book. There is a chapter that's over, and then I would get a message, let's talk when you're free. And that message would be, did you think about why we did this? So I said, okay, tell me. And one of the things she shared was about the casting of Bhag Milkha Bhag. And that's it's a very small portion that I've kept aside to read. But she said that, and in her words, only Rakesh and I saw Milkha as a winner. Everyone we narrated to said that he hasn't actually won an Olympics medal. We all know he came fourth because he looked back. And even in the way that Rakesh ji treated the film, we started with, the race in which he loses and ends with the race he wins, which was against Abdul Khalik of Pakistan. So here's a small portion I'll read out. I still hadn't found my Milkha. I narrated the story to Hrithik Roshan, whom I have always seen as a very intense actor. Hrithik sent me a beautiful message. You have completely screwed my life upside down. However, he passed it, as he has already committed to his franchise Krish. Amir Khan too heard the narration. Yaar Mehra, this one's not for me, he said. I started screen testing for Milkha and found Ranveer Singh to fit the bill. He was thrilled with the part, and so was I with his audition. But then even he passed it for reasons I will never know. I have always respected the decisions of another artist. We all have our own headspaces. Here is when Bharti says, Mehra and I saw Milkha as a winner, who had conquered his own fears and overcome personal tragedy. However, he did not really win a medal at the Olympics for his country. Many of the actors must not have been able to see this as a heroic story and hence turned it down. I kept searching. Unknown to all of us, there was someone out there who would not only play Milkha, but become Milkha. So this was a part that I really wanted to share. And it's about perspectives. Whom you see as a winner. It's a matter of perspective.